Hey guys, how are we all? So welcome to My Way Tarot. This will be a general reading for the sign of Scorpio. So if you are a Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury or North Node, then this reading will be for you. Everything that you need to know about myself, the reading or the channel can be found in the description box below. We're going to be using multiple decks of cards for your reading today. We have tarot cards, oracle cards and a few personalized messages that I've created. So we may as well get into your reading. Please bear in mind this is a general reading, so with the messages, only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. And please use your own sense of discernment with the messages and not force them to fit with a particular situation. All the decks that I'm using are listed in the description box below, and I've done a major shuffle of all the cards before beginning of your reading so we can get straight into it. Angels of love and light, could you please have clear and concise messages for Scorpio placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node? What do they need to know for the current energies for whenever they come across these timeless tarot messages? What do they need to know, please and thank you? What do they need to know, please and thank you? Starting off the reading with the tea leaf fortune cards, and then we are to move into tarot very shortly. Okay, we just need one more card. Right, thank you. So we got our three cards. We have pin, new job / career. Okay, love it. We have tankard, celebration, fun and enjoyment. Wow, so there's something about your career that's shifting here for the positive and you're celebrating. So this is really lovely. And we have stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Wow, so yeah, obviously this could be like, you know, a pregnancy. This could be either for yourself or someone that's close to you, or you're hearing about it that's like a friend or a family member, or this is business and career related. So I'm picking up more to do with a career choice or a situation improving here rather than an actual pregnancy, but we'll get into the cards. We have basket, recognition and reward for merit. Wow, so you're finally getting recognition in regards to your career, gaining these particular accolades. We have mountain road. You are on the road to success. A lot of you may have been doubting as to whether you've been on the right path, especially in regards to your career. But I feel like if you felt at crossroads, there has been a reason for it. And now there's going to be some sort of momentum picking up for you, clarity coming through. Okay, and horseshoe as the third card, as I felt called to have a look. Good luck. Yeah, you definitely have not felt like things have been working out in your favour in this particular area of your life, but there is definitely a turnaround. I mean, we've been dealing with a lot of very sluggish energy to do with this Mars being in retrograde, which I do believe that now it has gone direct. I'm hearing thank goodness, but I do believe there's still the post shadow whereby, you know, we're having that sense of a transition, but things are definitely going to feel a lot easier for you. Okay. But we're going to get into the Modern Witch Tarot and pull a few cards from this deck and find out what's going on for Scorpio placements. What's going on for Scorpio placements, please and thank you. What do they need to know? What do they need to know, please and thank you? With this one going to come out. Everything is fine, Ten of Swords. It looked like it wanted to come out reversal. And I did see 444 on my timer. So I feel like, yeah, things have been very heavy. Very traumatizing, very difficult, very challenging as an understatement, but I feel like you're coming out of that particular energy, right? You're coming out of that. Yeah, you're gaining this new sense of energy with the King of Wands. This is definitely career related. A lot of you felt very close to giving up on something, maybe a particular project or an idea that you had. You may have felt like, what's the point? You may have felt like you lost hope in a situation or felt powerless or helpless to do with a scenario. Something was taken out of your hands with whatever it is that you've been dealing with. But I feel like you're great. I'm hearing you're wow, if I can even talk, you're getting that sense of control back again, right? On what you can control and letting go of what you can't. You may have felt like you've been going against the grain on something as well. Like, it didn't seem to matter how much effort you were putting towards something in particular. Like, you were moving a step forward and then being brought 10 steps backwards. And it's been just challenging to deal with. Yeah, with the Four of Swords. A lot of you have been in this energy of forced rest or needing to rest or to take a break, and you haven't maybe wanted to, but you felt like you've not had much choice in the matter. Some of you have been actually quite sick, you know, and so therefore it's been difficult to just carry on. I'm hearing with the daily grind. What else is going on here? Especially if you're self-employed, right? Then obviously you don't necessarily get paid when you're sick and you're needing that sense of time off, and it doesn't seem to matter how much you're doing here. You're not getting, you know, enough here to be able to meet whatever you're needing to meet for certain requirements or bills or payments, etc. It's been challenging, right? We have the Queen of Wands. We've just seen the King of Wands and now the Queen of Wands. So I feel like there's been a lot of balancing of your energy coming through. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is significant. Okay. Yeah, Six of Swords. Things are getting easier for you. And I love the fact here how we've had 3 different sword cards, right? We've had the 10 of Swords, everything is fine. We've seen the 4 of Swords, right? You take the 10 away from the 4, you get the 6 of Swords. So that energy is just kind of all adding up. So something is adding up and making sense as to why you've gone through what you have done, right? And there's been character building here. I feel also there's been this sense of needing to have that reassessment or reevaluate how you're, I'm hearing dividing up your energy to certain tasks for some reason, giving too much in one way and not enough in others. So there could have been an issue to do with prioritizing, maybe even yourself, or you weren't prioritizing yourself, but that's taken a big turn. I feel like you're putting a lot more energy into you because you're realizing that if you don't have the health that you're needing to have in order to cultivate the results that you want, because you're not in a best healthy place, then it's important to take that more as a priority. We have the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Well, there's you with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so you're going to be feeling a lot more like yourself here. And there is the sense of momentum picking up. I'm hearing you're escaping the sense of fight and flight mode. You're not going to have to be in this survival energy. The Lovers. We have Jupiter, I do believe, is now direct in Gemini. So that could be really important transit for you. But there are going to be people coming through out the woodwork that are going to be assisting you at this time or communicating with you with offers and opportunities. And I feel like it's been a long time coming. And I feel like you've been very much wanting to hear from particular individuals here about certain opportunities. And maybe you felt like you've been forgotten about, or like they had forgotten in regards to following up with you on something. But I do believe that soon we're going to enter into Mercury retrograde as well. So there could be certain things that you did in the past that are coming back around, like certain ideas that you had, but you weren't able to completely follow through with that. Maybe you didn't have resources, maybe you didn't have finances, maybe you just didn't even have the energy. Maybe there was a sense of not feeling motivated or inspired, or feeling like you had the capacity to handle everything that you were dealing with at the time. There could have been a lot of things going on in your personal life as well that made you feel like it's just too much for me to handle, and I don't want to spread myself too thin in regards to trying to achieve of everything that I'm wanting to do all at once. So you've had to kind of make certain sacrifices here and put certain things on the back burner. But I feel like with whatever is happening now, there's a balancing coming through, a cycle closing out with 1010 coming up on my timer. And with the Empress, bottom of the deck, you're creating this new life for yourself. I'm reading energy rather than gender or sex, as you guys know. And the Empress is somebody that's very comfortable, okay? Somebody that's very satisfied, somebody that has of everything that they need. So yeah, I feel like you're kind of leveling up here in a big way. And I feel like you've intuitively known that you're leveling up, but it's definitely not felt like it. Okay. We're going to clarify these cards in front of us with this Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. What's going on here, please, and thank you for Scorpio. The Sun. I'm hearing that song, Here Comes the Sun. Leo energy could be important here. with Judgment, Sagittarius energy. Okay. So Leo and Sagittarius placements are important. We have the Four of Cups and Temperance. Wow, double Sagittarius coming through. And we have these two angels that are showcasing as well. So with me picking up on that 444 earlier, I really do genuinely believe and feel that even though you felt very much like you're on your own here, you haven't had the assistance and help that you've needed, or that sense of real kind of like reassurance that you're on the right path or that things are going to be improving. You've still managed to, throughout the process, kind of remind yourself that everything is kind of working out for you, even if it hasn't necessarily felt like it or seemed like it on the kind of external here, right? But things are definitely improving, getting better for you. There will be just cause to celebrate. What is going on here? What is going on here, please and thank you? We have the Chariot. Wow, Cancer's energy. Cancer Leo season could be really important for you as well. 12/12 on my timer just come up as well. Yeah, I do believe that, yeah, as I was saying, pointing out earlier, we've had the Mars retrograde, and it was first and foremost in the sign of Leo, and then it went into Cancer. And now I do believe it's direct, but it's in its post shadow, but it is moving into this energy of being direct. Okay. So yeah, there are new beginnings with the Three of Wands. There is new energy on the horizon. There are improvements. Okay. So please don't worry. Please don't stress. You have overcome so much, and I feel like you need to give yourself a pat on the back. There's definitely travel involved here in regards to your career. Yeah, Three of Cups, wow. And these women, right, okay, they're carrying these like tankards, they're carrying these cups, they're celebrating, having fun, enjoying oneself. You will have just cause to celebrate. There's an important announcement that you could be making soon, yeah, with the Six of Wands. This is reward, recognition, and success. And we have that matching energy here with Basket. You are on the road to success. And you see that this person is traveling. They are on the road to success. Absolutely. So I'm hearing, please don't doubt yourself. Right? What you've been through is a lot. I feel like intuitively you know that everything is aligning. I'm hearing that it gets darkest before the dawn. That saying. So things have definitely felt like they've got worse before they get better. And I feel like you're now getting into this upswing whereby things are getting so much better for you. But it's definitely not felt like it here with the Nine of Wands. But look, with the Eight of Wands, what you don't see behind the scenes is that everything has been shifting energetically and astrologically to work out in your favour. Even though you have felt stuck here with the Hangman, Pisces energy. We're currently in Pisces season. There was a reason as to why you went through this stagnating period, why you felt stuck, to reevaluate, to reassess of certain things, to come at things in a different way, to approach things differently, whether that's in regards to yourself, whether that's to do with others, whether it's to do with your career, with your health, with love, with whatever it is, right? And it's been important so that you could take the time you needed to balance things out within yourself, but also around you as well. You're about to get paid back in some way. Okay, yeah, look, Nine of Cups with the Six of Pentacles. This has been, I'm hearing, recompensated, right, for all the work that you've been putting in before, and there's a wish fulfillment coming in, right? Oh, okay, I've just noticed this. 369 could be important. 369. Some of you have been using that as like a, I just heard like something to do with manifesting. That could be something that you've done recently. Okay. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but I am getting that. What else is going on for Scorpio, please and thank you? Six of Swords again. Wow. So we've already seen this card in the other deck. And the Death card. Scorpio, there's your card. There's your major arcana. So please just know that, yes, you have felt stuck. Look, with that Six of Swords wanting to come through reversal as I was trying to pick it up. You felt stuck. Some of you have even been fearful about this particular change on the horizon, or you've just been worrying that this change is never going to happen for you. But it absolutely is. It absolutely is. And you're definitely a lot more in your power than you think and feel that you are. I'll take one more, please. One more. With this, wow, Ace of Pentacles. It's interesting because I nearly said the Sun again. And it's interesting because this Ace of Pentacles with eclipse, wow. I was trying to say a quick glance, you'd think and feel that it's got very similar energy to the Sun. But I nearly said eclipse. So there could be something about the eclipse season that's coming up. I mean, I do believe that it is the lunar eclipse first, then the solar eclipse. And I do believe that the lunar eclipse is in Virgo mid-March. I want to say mid-March. You guys are going to have to like write it out in the comments. I need to double check. I'm not, you know, fully sure, but there could be something really important about that particular moon cycle in the next few weeks, okay? I'm getting told to draw one more card. I'm hearing all the sacrifices that you went through were not for nothing, okay? Yeah, you may have felt like they've been for nothing, but you're about to get recompensated. Look, with the Hermit, Virgo energy. Oh my goodness, guys. What did I just say about the eclipse energy with Virgo? There's something coming in. There's something that's accumulating here. And there's a reaping of a reward or a harvest in the very near future. Okay? Yeah, with the Queen of Wands. This is going to put you in a whole different position and place. I'm hearing mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, right? And this is actually going to get you quite excited for the future with whatever is coming through for you. You may have been battling certain thoughts here as to that this was never going to come through, this was never going to work out, or this is to do with self-worth or belief. It's either to do with that or in regards to something restoring your faith and trust in the process, in the path that you're on. Okay? But nines are to do with closing out of certain cycles here. So we have a 9, another 9 coming through. 99 or 999 is important here. 1010, 888, 777, 111, 1111, 333, 911. Oh, 911. I was trying to say 919, but 911 just happened. Okay. So that could be important. What else here? I do genuinely feel that you've been at the end of your tether to do with something in particular. And I do feel like it's to do with your career or your business. Just certain things have just not been amounting up to how you would idealistically like them to be. And I don't even feel like your expectations are, you know, unrealistic or too out there even. And so therefore there's been a lot of difficulty because it's just like, well, you know, I'm just trying to like have the bare minimum here. So, I mean, and it's kind of questioning as your worth as to, you know, am I even supposed to be having the bare minimum? There's been a lot to go within and check in with oneself in regards to that. If you've been feeling really emotional out of nowhere, like I'm getting this sense of rage or irritation or frustration, just feeling completely burnt out or exhausted or fed up with whatever you've been dealing with. There's been an energy of like wanting to escape. But maybe you realize that you haven't had the resources or the finances or the capabilities in some sort of way, something being out of your control whereby you haven't been able to sense that like escape. So you've had to kind of create the sense of safety within yourself, within your own vessel, and kind of heal rather than seeking that sense of safety on the outside of you, whether that's to do with a living situation or to do with your business or your career or to do with certain people that you're around. You've had to really kind of regulate your emotions, or you've had to kind of check in with getting yourself out of fight and flight. I'm hearing survival to do with your nervous system. I'm getting that as well, which is really quite fascinating. Obviously with these messages, guys, they are general. Only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest, but this is what I'm kind of picking up on. We're going to look into the more general cards, personalized messages that I have here. I do feel like there is somebody that is very much wanting to work with you and feels like you would be a great fit. Like there could be some sort of business partnership or a collaboration or a brand deal, or somebody maybe wanting to come through and invest because they're seeing the potential of your, I'm hearing innate gifts, talents and abilities. Yeah, some of you have definitely not had the spotlight on you. Even though you're exceptionally talented or very good at something, you're very creative, okay? And I feel like that's about to change. We have generational curse breaker. Wow. So, yeah, you've been through some heavy-ish, guys. You've been through some heavy-ish. And I feel like there's something about your kind of family lineage here. Something that you have been breaking in regards to and resetting, I'm hearing, to do with whatever this is, especially it to do with your career, to do with your finances, to do with your self-worth. Yeah, you're doing something unconventionally or something different here, and maybe it's been like it was working out in the beginning with whatever this was, and then it's just felt like it's fallen flat. There's something that's picking up or improving again for you, and I feel like you've been healing a lot to do within yourself, but also to do with your family, or like to do with your ancestry or something like that, okay? Give yourself a pat on the back. Absolutely. What did I say earlier? Give yourself a pat on the back, because what you've been through has been, I'm hearing, hell, right? It's not been easy. And you've just been wanting to have a break. And you've just felt like you've not been given of that break. Okay, black sheep of the family could resonate. Yeah. I really do feel that with all these particular transits that have been going on right now, it's just been so chaotic, and then trying to keep everything together has been weighing on you pretty heavily, okay? And guys, I can totally relate, right? Travel at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are absolutely traveling for work, or you're wanting to make plans to go away on a vacation, or there could be somebody that wants to treat you, to take you away somewhere, which would be very nice. I'm hearing something to do with like a spa day. Just something where you have the opportunity to just pamper yourself or get treated, because you've gone through a lot. I'm even seeing somebody get like a massage, and getting acupuncture here could be important. You could be looking up certain treatments right now, maybe beauty wise, to assist you in feeling a little bit more normal, right? Especially if there's been some sort of aches and pains, right? Some of you have been purposely ignoring certain issues. They may only be minor, but you may have been like, oh, I'll deal with that later, or I'm sure it will kind of go away on its own in a few days. I'm just being told to bring that up for some reason that it might not do, but I'm just letting you know, okay? Let's get into the angel answers and find out a little bit more what's going on here for Scorpio. But I'm definitely feeling a promotion, a new job, or a career change, something that you may already do, within the niche and on the umbrella of the work that you work in, but you could be deciding to change things up a little bit. Or you may soon feel like you have the energy to try and experiment a little bit more with something. No need to worry. Wow. So yeah, you guys have been worrying a lot. You've been stressing, you've been overthinking, wondering whether that breakthrough is coming in. But I'm hearing it really is. Get more information. Okay, so more information is coming through for you, whether that's from an external source or whether that is you taking time that you need to check in with yourself. I'm hearing that your body is always giving you information with certain ailments that you're dealing with or how it's currently feeling or doing, right? Some of you are getting more information through prayer and meditation or being guided to rest more. Or you could be researching of certain things, reading more. Okay, what did I just say? I was saying about meditation. Meditation brings answers. A lot of you are just needing to have some privacy and being able to kind of check in with oneself and get quiet here and allow yourself to receive what you're needing here to give you that sense of clarity. So something to be illuminated for you so that you can take action with that card underneath. Yes, ask for help from others. Okay. So yeah, there's going to be people coming in to assist you, to help you, very generous with you, or you may be feeling this way in regards to somebody else. But some of you have been fearful about asking for help from others and, you know, maybe trying to do everything on your own, right? Maybe I'm hearing very independently, but you don't have to do everything on your own. That could be actually... Wow, I'm hearing that could be like a core wound for you. I just heard. There's so much that you went through in your life. I'm especially hearing like in your family in your younger years where it's like you've always had to do everything on your own because you felt like you couldn't rely on anyone to be there for you, to assist you. So you just got so used to doing everything on your own, and there could now be a lesson whereby it's like you're learning to open up and ask for help and allow people to help you, and it's not coming through as a weakness for you to be receiving of that sense of help. It's not a weakness to ask for help, or like you've been worried about coming across as vulnerable. Yeah, my nose just got really itchy, so I feel like this is a strong message for someone. There's only so much that we can do independently. I mean, I'm hearing all the best like entrepreneurs and CEOs and, you know, business people, whatever you want to call it, right? Celebrities, etc. They all have teams of people, right? They've done so much themselves, but they wouldn't be as far as they are if they didn't have the support network around them to get them to continue to be in the position or place that they are, or to even ascend, or to go to greater heights, or to have more success, or whatever it is. So I feel like there's something about you realizing that it's okay to have help in some way, because people want to help. Because I feel like you're somebody who is very much there for everyone else, and like you want to be the giver, you want to help, you want to be there for others, and, you know, treat others the way that you would like to be treated. But then when it comes to the idea being flipped on you, whereby, you know, others are wanting to come through and assist you, and you're like, oh no, I've got it in hand, I'm fine, I honestly, don't worry about me, what have you. And I'm hearing it's like a trauma response for some. It's like potentially a trauma response whereby it's like you don't want to be a burden, you don't want to be a worry, you don't want to be of a concern to others around you. Because I feel like there was some ways in the past where you didn't have your needs met emotionally or what have you, and so therefore it's like you've kind of made yourself as if you don't need anything or a want or need of anything, and made yourself smaller and smaller. But I feel like there's this turnaround, this revelation in realizing that it's okay to hold space, it's okay to fill up space. and others do want to be there for you as much as you want to be there for others. And so therefore it's like allowing them to come through, being open to receive, and let them be there for you. But there may have been difficulties in the past with trusting others, because they haven't come through in the past for you, and so you felt like very limited on who you could open up to. I'm hearing that if you tried to open up to others in the past, if something was like used against you, or somebody took advantage or did of something, and this made you feel like, well, I won't be doing that again. I'm not going to have that happen to me again. And so you kind of like shrunk yourself and didn't expect or hope that anyone would potentially come through and help you, but somebody's coming through. But there's been a mindset shift here. There's been a major transformational shift whereby you're now realizing that what you went through before was not how certain things are actually meant to be. Yeah, I'm getting a very strong energy here, guys. So obviously with this, only take what you feel resonates, but I'm hearing the worst is over. Things are improving. There is a lot of advancement. There is something taking off in your life. There is the sense of extra resources or finances, or there's some very important conversations coming your way, improving in regards to your health. I'm getting a glow up energy. You will be rewarded. You will be, I'm hearing, compensated for the things that you've gone through in the past, but you've definitely felt like you've given up at one point or multiple times here, and it's been hard to carry on. But I'm hearing you're so close to this finishing line. You're literally just on the brink of having this whole completely different, I'm hearing, existence, but in the best way possible. And there will be plenty of reasons to celebrate. Celebrating yourself, I'm hearing as well. Like, give yourself that pat on the back, because what you've gone through, obviously in private, has been very heavy. And there wouldn't be many people that could walk a mile in your shoes. And you may have felt and looked at others as if like they've, you know, they would be able to do that, but they wouldn't. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of the reading. That's all I'm picking up on. Goodness, there's been a lot of here, there, and everywhere in regards to the energy. So I'm sorry if the messages are a bit scattered, but I guess that's what's going on with all this like transitioning of energies from one sign to another, from retrogrades to directs and directs to retrogrades and everything else. Like, it's a bit here, there, and everywhere. So just know that everything will kind of settle. It may take a bit more time for there to be the sense of this smooth transition and flow, but all in all, know that there is a lot coming in that is going to really work out very nicely in your favor. Okay? But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of the reading. So I hope that there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. And if you have enjoyed this reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you so much to those of you guys who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys on those comments when I can. So thank you so much. Please hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you and you don't miss out on future updates or content made available on the channel. And please feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury or North Node sign in your birth chart for the different zodiac readings that I provide to gain more insight into the timeless tarot messages. But sending love and light your way, many blessings, please take care, and I'll see you and speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye guys.